All right, yeah. Okay. I was gonna wait a few days, but you know what? I'm excited. I'm hyped. I'm still hyped. It's been a while. It's been a couple of days since, and I'm still hyped. So I got to share it. I got to share it with the world. Yes, I do. These books here, all these books here, I picked them up in one day. All of them. Just a single solitary day. And dollar for dollar, this might be the best day of comic book hunting I've ever had. Just might be. It just might be. So, I don't know. You tell me. Let's see. These are moderns. You know, most of these are moderns, but again, still, dollar for dollar, the best day, most successful day. All right, what are we starting with? We're starting with Daredevil 610, the second print variant, first full appearance of Vigil. I'd had this on my want list for a while, and this book is real tough to find. Just like that Daredevil number 12, the first appearance of Detective North, I believe. Just like that, but man, this one is a little bit more expensive. I want to say this book is averaging around $50. The only copy that's on eBay right now is an auction, and so far it's at $50. So we'll see where it ends, but yeah, I like this book a lot. Found this thing for a cover price, and this book is really nice. This book was so nice, I had to put it in the Mylar. Hey, can you see me? I just woke up. I look like a monster. Oh, look at that. Look how beautiful. Look at that. Woo! Look at them edges. Ooh! Ooh! I had to put it in the Mylar. Found you for a cover price. Daredevil 610, second print. All right, now we have another second print. What is this? What is this? Ultimate Wolverine versus Hulk number 3. This is the first appearance of Betty Ross as She-Hulk. And I don't know, this book, I noticed this book a couple of weeks ago, and the prices on this they fluctuate. You know, there was a copy that sold for $20. There's a copy that sold for $19, and then there's copies on there right now for cover price that aren't selling. So it's weird. This is a weird book, but I still like it, especially at cover price. For me personally, I wouldn't have paid any more than cover price. So yes, but it's a really, I don't know, I like the cover. A nice Lionel Francis Yu cover. Yeah. Sometimes it goes for, I don't know. Sometimes it goes for 19, 20. I don't know. And sometimes it don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes, it is what it is. So, yeah, I like this book. I like this book. All right, what's next? Okay, so this is store 1. This is store 1. So, store 2. This is store 2. I really didn't find too much at store 1. But it was enough, because I knocked something off the want list that I really wanted. All right, what's next? Thor, God of Thunder, number 3. I believe one. I should have looked this up before I did this video. 1 in 50 variant, I think. 1 in 50 variant. Okay, I forget. This cost me, how much was this? This was $25. This cost me $25. I've had my eye on this. These are all this here is local digging, and I had my eye on this for a while, and I just figured, you know what? It's $25. Let's pull the trigger. And I found some really good books at this store. So you know what? I was feeling it. I was riding the wave. So I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and buy this nice looking Daniel Nyenga cover. He's not necessarily my favorite artist, but damn it, I'm digging the shit out of that cover. Who is it? Is this Odin or Old Thor? Is this? It looks like a combination of Odin and Old Thor. All right. So I paid $25 for Thor: God of Thunder #3, 1 in 50 variant or 1 in 25. I don't know. But I was feeling it. All right. Here's some Copper Age. Okay. All right. What's next? Albedo #3. Albedo #3. Second appearance of Usagi Yojimbo. I actually had a copy and I sold it not too long ago. And I don't know. I was just kind of like, I don't know. I don't regret selling it, but I'm glad I ran across this. It's a really nice, I want to say a very fine plus. There's a couple of spine ticks, but hey, listen, as many of you know, I am a comic book white supremacist, but I am also very much a black activist. And take a look at that blackness. Ooh, look at that. Look at that black part. Man, that is really nice. Again, probably a very fine, because you got like a really like heavy crease right there. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Now, this cost me $40. This was $40. And definitely worth it. I've noticed that over the past, I want to say probably past month and a half, that the early albedos have seen a real sharp jump in I guess online price or value or whatever you want to call it. So $40, it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. All right, what's next? Another albedo. So we have albedo #4. Albedo #4, the third appearance and second cover appearance of Usagi Yojimbo. This one cost me, God, how much was this? I believe it was either 25 or 30. I forget, but 25 or 30 to me was worth it. And I noticed that the prices really aren't that stable. Oh, you know what? I'll just show this one too. I found 2 copies. So I believe both of them were either 25 or 30 a piece. I forget, but I noticed that the price on this jumped. There have been copies that have sold for 200 raw, copies that have sold for, like 100, 200. I want to say this book is maybe, I don't know, maybe a $75 to $100 book, most likely. But there's just no real consistent sales on this to really say, but it was worth it at the price that I paid for them. Okay. All right. What's next? Ooh, I'm so excited. Ooh. This book here. Woo, this book got hot, did it not? Woo, boy. Damn. Symbiote Spider-Man #4. Second print. All right. Really nice. What is this, a Greg Land cover? Okay. All right. Yeah, I found this for cover price. Yeah. Okay. All right. Found it for cover price. This book got hot, it seems like, in the past couple of weeks. There have been copies that have gone for 150. Right now, this book is not going for 150. I think it's definitely leveling off, but you know what? It's okay, because I paid cover price for this. And I not one, I didn't find just one, not two, found 3 copies of Symbiote Spider-Man #4 for cover price. Yes, I did. They were cover price. I want to say one of the copies is a little bit flawed because there's like some denting like right in that area right there. But hey, what are you gonna do? They were cover price. Damn, those look nice. That's a nice cover. I don't think there's any like first appearance. I don't know. It's not, to me, it's not backed by gold, as in it's no real first appearance in this. And I mean, it's a what, 1500 print run or something like that. So I'm not necessarily sure if the value on it is really going to sustain itself long term. But I have to imagine that when people do see this book, they're gonna buy it. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter if it's cheap or not. It doesn't matter if it's if it's like if they find it for, I don't know, cover price or something like that. They're definitely gonna buy it regardless. I can't believe that this book isn't gonna stay, I don't know, relatively, I don't know, healthy. I don't know what I'm saying. It's early in the morning. But yeah. All right, found 4 copies. So, no matter if the price falls or not, it doesn't matter. I pay cover price. All right, what's next? Another Copper Age book. Captain America number 307, first appearance of Madcap. All right, now I noticed this book was getting hot, like up to $30 hot. Ugh. Oh, really? Y'all haven't learned y'all lesson from what? The first appearance of Crossbones, the first appearance of Malekith, the first appearance of, I don't know, John Walker. That book was hot, and now it's kind of... First appearance of John Walker as U.S. agent. That book was like that, and then it kind of went... You know what I'm saying? Like... I don't know, man. Collectors are desperate for shit to buy. That's the one thing I've noticed over these past couple of years. Collectors are just dying for shit to buy and shit to make hot. Now, listen, I'll go after that hot book. You best believe I will, but I'll be damned if I'm paying the premium on it. Best believe I will be damned if I do that. So, how much was this? This was $3. I mean, I'd definitely buy it for $3 for sure. But yeah, 30, dude. I wouldn't even have paid 10. I wouldn't even have paid 7. The most I would have paid for this book would have been 5, but I paid 3. All right, we're moving on. Invincible. Iron Man number 9, the Apocalypse variant, first appearance of Riri Williams, of course. This is my second copy of this. I don't know, when I first saw it, now I paid $15 for this, which is fine. This book is going for $50 at the moment, and I think as we hear more about Riri, I'm not a fan of the character, but as much... And as we hear things about the character coming to a screen near you, the more valuable this book will become. Let's take a look. When I bought it, I saw there was something right there, and probably a little something right there, but that's okay. For 15, I think it was worth it for 15. So yeah, got me a variant, and I also found the regular cover as well. So yeah, got a set. Found the set. I actually found 2 copies of that, but I gave it to a friend of mine who was with me. So yeah. So and he can attest to me finding all this stuff, because he was with me at these stores. Man, we were all over the place. All right. Yeah, we're moving on. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. We're moving on. Oh, we're moving on. Oh, Lord. What is this? Star Wars Darth Maul, son of Dathomir. Okay, all right. Found this for cover price. And no, I take that back. So the cover price is $3.50. So I paid $4 for this. So I got this for $4. And I'm not sure what the hell is up with this book, because I saw it for so cheap. I'm just kind of like, is this worth anything? And sure enough, it is. It's like around, I want to say around a $50 book. or something like that. It's definitely respectable. And I not only found one, but I found two copies. I found two copies of Star Wars Darth Maul, son of Dathomir. I gotta be honest with you, like I never read the Dark Horse Star Wars at all, but for some reason I miss it. Like when it went to, I don't know, it just feels, it doesn't feel as rich. Like I never even read it, but I miss Dark Horse Star Wars. All right, what's next? What's next? But that man, but you know what? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at these edges. Look at these edges. Look at this spine. Look at that. For cover price? Ooh. Well, 50 cent over cover price? Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, wait. Ooh, wait. Look at that. Yeah. What's next? What's next? Come on, focus, focus. All right, yeah. Now, speaking of Star Wars. Now, I saw like a nice, healthy, like when I was at this this particular store, I saw like a lot of Star Wars books, and I'm thumbing through all the Star Wars, and I'm thinking to myself, wouldn't it be funny if I came across this one particular book? And sure as shit, I did. Yes, I did. Star Wars, The Clone Wars, #1, from 2008. First appearance of AHSOKA TANO. AHSOKA TANO. Okay, all right, okay. As sure as shit, I did find it, and I did that thing that I did when I found that the variant for Teen Titans #75, that Adam Hughes variant. This rivals that day. If any of you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you might have seen the video where I find the Teen Titans #75. Like I literally started shaking when I saw that. Like it's not like I expected it, but I'm just like, I kind of figured I might come across this book, like maybe in a dollar bin or something like that, but the condition would be like all off, and there'd be a crease here, a bunch of spine ticks and spine creases, and it would probably be like a VG copy, but it would be there and I would have it. But this one here, holy cow. I figured this would be like a near mint copy, but it is not. Upon further inspection, like a 9/8, it is not, because there is a stain right there. There's a stain right there, and that's fine. That's fine. Because this makes this copy here a little bit easier to let go of. You know what I'm saying? But this one, oh yeah, that's right. I found two copies. At this store for cover price, for $3 a piece. Ugh! I absolutely started shaking when I saw this. Like I got all like woozy, but this one here, let's take a look. As many of you know, I am a comic book white supremacist. I like my comic book covers nice and white, but I am also a brown power advocate. And let's take a look at the edge here. Let's take a look at the edge. What do you see? What you see? Let's look at that corner. How does that corner look to you? How's the corner look? Okay. How's the corner look? There's no grease right there, thankfully. All right, let's keep moving. Now, when I was at the store and I had this stack of books in my hand, I was so deathly afraid that I was going to, like, drop this. I was going to drop these books. But, yeah, look at that. Yes, I found two copies. Of Star Wars, The Clone Wars #1 for cover price. Right in my veins, baby. Right in my veins. You see that? Right in my veins. Oh, woo! That was a shot right there. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, I can stay. Listen, I can stare at these all day, but I guess we got to move on. I guess we got to move on. Man, these are high grade too. Yeah, except for that little stain right there. But it makes it easier to. It makes it easier to sell. It makes that one easier to sell. I don't know. I might have to get this one graded. I got to get this one graded. Like even if it comes back, it's say a 9.6. It still might be worth. Still might be worth grading. But damn, I don't see nothing going on in that area. I don't even see anything going on in this area. Shit. All right. Okay, we're moving on. We're moving on, man. We got to move on, man. We got books. We still got more books. But damn, look at that. Look at that. All right. Next up, Batman Beyond, number 25 for cover price. Every time I come across this book for cover price, I just have to buy it, especially when it's in really nice condition. It's like the spine on that is just perfect. So I'm just like, all right, I'm buying it. Screw it. 2 copies of Hulk number 16. Is this the first cover appearance? Well, there was the Hulk 14 variant, but okay, so this is the first cover appearance where she actually appears in the comic. All right, fine, whatever. So I don't know. I paid $5 a piece. So what? $1 over cover price? All right, for each one. Okay, all right. This was $4. Spider-Man 2 number 1 first print. First appearance of Evil Miles Morales. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. We're moving on. So let's not drop. Oh, AHSOKA TANO. Oh, I found 2 copies. Ain't that some shit? Boy, stop. All right. We're moving on. So we left that store. And we're moving on to a completely different store. And I happened to find Venom number 4, the 3rd print. Venom number 4, 3rd print. Okay, all right. I like this cover a lot. Nice null cover. The Venom covers, the subsequent printings with null on them are all the rage. So yeah, found that for $4. Found that for $4. I was surprised that was still there. Now, this book here, I actually debated on whether to buy it or not. So we have Venom number 2, first print, and I don't know. This cost me $6, so like $2 over cover, and for some reason it just felt so expensive to me. But now I'm looking at online auctions for it. This book is going for like $20 at least. And I'm seeing the auctions that haven't ended yet, and they're at 19 and 17 and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, really? And the funny thing, I've never seen this cover before, and it's a first print, but I've just never noticed this cover. And this cover seems to be really tough to find. Let's take a look at the edges. I found some really just nice high-grade books for just dirty-ass cheap. Holy shit. Again, dollar for dollar. This might be the most successful day of comic book hunting yet. Okay, so Venom number 4 and Venom number 2. And what's next? Coyote number 11. I found that in the dollar bin at this store. It was weird because when I first went to this store, first stepped into the store that day, there was this guy there. And I noticed, like, I see him at all the conventions, and I mean all the conventions. And I was just thinking, oh, this guy had to have looked through every box and found everything that there was to find. But no, I mean, Coyote number 11, Venom number 2, and this. I'm like, hey, I'm fine. I'm cool with finding that, to be quite honest with you. But I found that in the dollar bin, and I was thinking to myself, oh, this thing must be beat and destroyed. No, it's probably a VF plus, probably near mint minus copy. Found it in the dollar bin. Go figure. All right, we're moving on. Found this for $3. Hawkeye #9, the second print. I don't want to call it a variant. It's the only thing that's different about this cover is that where it's red, it's purple. You know, so that used to be red, that used to be red, that used to be red, but it's purple. I remember either a year ago or a couple of years ago, this book was sort of kind of hot. It was kind of like a $20 to $30 book, but for cover price, I'm definitely not passing this up. So yeah, so what was once hot can be hot again. All right, now this book here, this book coming up, I can't lie, this is the book I'm probably the most excited about. Now, I found Star Wars, The Clone Wars, #1. I found 2 copies of that, but I think I might be the most excited about this one. I was so pumped when I found this one. So we have DC Universe Rebirth, #1, 4th print, featuring the 3 Jokers on the cover. A couple of months ago, this book got super, super hot. DC is finally getting around to exploring the 3 Jokers. And once that happened, this book reached, a raw copy reached $150, $100, $75. Now, it's definitely not going for any of that money right now anymore, but I'm fine with it. I'm still happy I found this. I got this for $10, and it's a nice near mint copy. It's a square bound, and the spine on that, and the spine on this book, and the edges are just super sharp. So I'm very happy to have found this book. Yes, I am. So we're moving on. We're rounding the bases, and we're heading home. And what is this? But I'm really excited to have found that. I love the cover, and because this is the type of book that, when it had first come out, this is the type of book that I would have bought, but for some reason I just never got around to buying it. But yeah, it's a great looking cover. All right, we're moving on. New Gods, #9. I think I paid $17 for that. First appearance of some character, I forget, but I liked the condition on it. So, because when I was at a previous store, I saw a similar condition copy for $35, and I really wasn't willing to pay that. But for $17, all right, it's all good. Next up, Timely Comics, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur #1 for cover price. All right, okay. National Comics, Rose and Thorn #1 for cover price. Okay, all right. I got caught up in the hype from a couple of months ago when this book got really hot, and I hadn't seen any copies up until now, so I'm just like, all right, it's cover price. Why not? I'll pick it up. Morbius #31. I forget how much I paid. I think I paid either $2 or $3 for this. All right, okay. And last but not least, we have Ghost Rider Volume whatever, #26. This book really doesn't go for too much, but it is the first appearance. It's a first appearance, and the first appearance of Sister Sarah. So that's my haul. Oh, Lord, you. Oh, no. Oh, look at you. Lord, you. Oh, Lord. Man, I can't lie. I was blessed. I was really, really blessed that day. Yes, I was. You know what? Let's take a look at the edges one more time. Let's look both the edges. Let's look at the edges. Let's look at the edges. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. One of them has a flaw on it, but that's okay. That's all right. Yeah. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. Yeah. Look at them corners. Big money, big money, big money. This book is a beast, is it not? Is it not? Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. What? $300 raw for like a VF copy? Woo! 300, 400. Woo! You see, I can't lie. This book is heavy as hell in the Mylar with the full backing board. Woo! This book heavy. Woo! All right, all right. Let me stop. I'm acting a fool right now. Okay. Here's. I actually did some more comic book hunting, so we still have this to get through at a later date. So yeah, that's my haul. I'm sticking to it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye. Woo! I'm blessed. Blessed. Blessed.